Good evening. It's official now. The F-18A has won the fighter plane contract, a competition it first entered years ago. The plane's manufacturer, McDonnell Douglas, will now replace Canada's aging fighter force with new and obviously improved models. But it will do so only at a price. We have two reports. The first from Brian Stewart in Ottawa.
The winning McDonnell Douglas 18A will cost $15 million a copy and is almost certain to be a highly controversial buy. It has been plagued with some serious performance difficulties in the United States and actually may fly neither as fast, nor as far, nor as high as the plane it beat, the General Dynamics F-16. But it has two engines, something the military demanded for safety. And while not one of the very best of the world's new fighters, it will be advanced, sophisticated, well-armed, and a generation ahead of the three aircraft Canada now uses. It will have two main duties. First, to guard Canadian airspace with NORAD. And by 1982, the first 18s will start replacing those 18-year-old Voodoo interceptors. Then with NATO in Europe, it will take on the interceptor and ground attack role, replacing both the CF-104 Starfighters and the CF-5 Freedom Fighters. In all, about 70 McDonnell planes will be committed to NATO's central and northern fronts, while the remaining 70 or so patrol Canadian airspace. Those are demanding roles, and the 18A is not without its teething problems. It is now being tested for U.S. Navy aircraft carriers. Acceleration and handling have been below specifications, and there have been wing problems, range problems. The plane is heavier than expected, but the Canadian government is not worried.
These are typical of the sort of problems that arise in the early days of all fighter programs.
The real question, of course, is not how the 18 does against the 16, but against potential Soviet opponents. Canadian airmen seem to feel it's okay for now, but the plane will need expensive and major improvements through the 1980s. For Soviet air power is always fast improving and full of surprises. Brian Stewart, CBC News, Ottawa.